The following segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees. Now, time for a break with Central Illinois' own Gretchen Wirtz.
Welcome back to Central Illinois Newsday. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and today we are talking about taking care of our elders. And joining me today, not an elder, but my friend Bo Ebenezer here with Evergreen Senior Living. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, so you said you've been busy here this last month. Things have been busy over there. Just remind our viewers what Evergreen Senior Living is, real quickly.
Yeah, so we're assisted living community. One section of our building is assisted living, and then the other section is memory care. So it's a secure environment for those with dementia and dealing with other memory challenges.
Okay, and you're up there in Chillicothe.
Correct.
On Stillwater.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the memory care area. So you have what's it called, the Legacy? Tell us a little bit about that, the Legacy part of it.
So it's called the Legacy Memory Care. So it's a secure community for those living with dementia or other memory challenges. We have 20 apartments over there.
Okay.
So they're all studios. They have their own private apartment.
Okay.
They'll have their own kitchen, their own bathroom, their own apartment.
Okay.
But then we also have a lot of activities and programming that are centered for those, dealing with memory issues. Do
they have their own kitchens? Do they eat by themselves? Do they come together, or is it both?
Yeah, so great question. So we have our own meals. So there's 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's restaurant style. So they come out and they're served, and it's just like a restaurant. But they do have their own little kitchenette where they have a fridge, freezer in their apartment.
Okay, so they can.
They can have snacks and stuff. But yeah, most of the time they're eating their meals with other residents and having that socialization.
Yes, very important, very key. And that kind of leads me to, I know when parents or, us people, when your parents start getting to that part, dementia, Alzheimer's, you want to keep them home. There's part of you that wants to, but why is it really kind of good sometimes to put them in place like this?
Yeah, because sometimes, if you are caring for someone at home, that's great. There's great benefits to that. But sometimes you're just the only person they're seeing. They're not getting a lot of interaction with others. They might not be, fully fulfilled being by themselves most of the time during the day. So when you go to a memory care community, you're always doing activities with others. We're always keeping you busy, and then you get on a routine too, where you're sleeping better at night. So it's really beneficial to be in a memory care community. Although both have their, positives.
Always, yeah. The workers that are there, do you have to be a special? I mean, you do have to be a special kind of person to deal with, people that are losing their faculties like that. What kind of training do your workers go through to work in that area?
Sure, yeah. So all of our staff is trained on dementia right when they come in as new employees. That includes our kitchen staff, housekeeping. Okay. So they have a big, 2-hour-long course where we go through all the things that they might see, how you can, interact with them and maybe, divert them from what they're currently doing. And then they also have ongoing training that's always happening. And we always are emphasizing life unrehearsed, which is our philosophy. So we're always instilling this in all of our employees and also educating our families.
What does that mean?
So yeah, life unrehearsed, like I said, it's our philosophy, but it's basically diving into the dementia residents' world. So we're not correcting them when they tell us, they have to go to work today, or maybe their car needs to get fixed. When we know they don't have a car, we're not telling them that. We're just saying, oh, maybe your son has it in the shop today. Okay. And that alleviates the stress and anxiety.
For them, okay.
Yeah, so it's really,
without having to degrade, talk down to them about it.
Yeah, and we call that therapeutic fibbing.
Okay,
so, And that's in here. And
it's all about that.
Yeah, and these booklets are at our community, so if families ever want this as a resource at home too, we have these available.
Oh, perfect. I think a lot of people could use that.
Yeah.
One real quick question here about paying for it. How can you pay for it? What are the different options?
Yeah, so for assisted living memory care, it is all private pay. But there is long-term care insurance you can get. Okay. And also, if you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran, you can get $1,300 to $2,300 a month. Okay. So if you ever have questions about that, you can call, and I'd be happy to help you with that.
Bo is the man. He has all the answers to all the questions everywhere. You can find more at evergreenslc.com/Chillicothe. Go check them out up there over on Stillwater, or give them a call at 274-5440. And of course, Bo Ebenezer here. He will take you around, give you a tour, show you around, show your family around, and walk you through the whole process if need be.
And delicious little cakes to go too. You'll get a little mini cake.
Okay, I'm coming then too. All right, I'm coming by. Bo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we've got more coming up. Keep it right here.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.